Company at the center of it is right here in the state of Michigan. Right here in Michigan and across the country, hundreds of complaints have been filed with the feds over dishwasher fires, and many consumers are calling out one local company. In the hours before their Thanksgiving meal, it was firefighters, not family, who arrived at the Logan family home.
She saw the smoke coming out of the kitchen along with the flames
that charred the Logan's kitchen and filled their home with smoke. The blackened pieces that remain leave little doubt in their minds as to where the fire started.
No question it came from the dishwasher.
And the Logans are not alone in their kitchen close call.
Flames started shooting out of the side.
We looked over and smoke was coming out. Flames probably 10 or 12 inches high.
Fire investigation reports we obtained don't zero in on a cause, but they do show a potential problem, with homeowners and some investigators blaming dishwasher fires for the damage and even a death at this Oregon home.
We were pretty lucky.
But the federal government knows between March and November of 2011, more than 260 complaints related to dishwasher incidents were logged with saferproducts.gov, a public website run by the Consumer Product Safety Commission. Of those, more than half reported smoke or flames.
It was scary because we have young children and it could have been a disaster.
While a few hundred potential disasters were made public in that online forum, our investigation uncovered that the CPSC knows of more than 1,600 reported problems with dishwashers in the last 5 years. Those complaints simply aren't shared with the public unless you ask to see them. In 80% of those cases, though, consumers reported a fire.
A representative came out to the home, interviewed me for a couple hours, asking me lots of questions.
We have questions, too, about what brands are mentioned in those cases. The CPSC won't tell us until it gets permission from the companies involved. We've been waiting for 6 weeks, and while the government isn't pointing fingers at any brand, consumers are. They're posting on blogs like KitchenAidFire.com, which has dozens of complaints.
This is a dangerous issue, a serious safety and health concern.
That's why Maryland attorney Charles Fax has filed suit against Whirlpool, the Michigan-based company that manufactures KitchenAid, Kenmore, Maytag, and Sears brands.
This design defect in the control unit causes the wires inside to overheat and eventually burn.
A defect consumers believe exists in Whirlpool machines, which account for about half of the dishwasher complaints on saferproducts.gov. But consumers have reported fire and smoke in other brands too, including Frigidaire. While that company doesn't have as many complaints as Whirlpool, fire investigators believe a fire in or near a Frigidaire dishwasher killed an elderly woman in Oregon. Consumers have also complained on saferproducts.gov about Bosch and GE in smaller numbers. That's why Paul Lusky is keeping an eye on the dishwasher he had repaired after a fire.
I'd just like to have the confidence that it's safe.
Now, Whirlpool says it bills its dishwashers with a component to turn off power in the unlikely event a control board overheats to limit damage. The company says that they are investigating complaints brought to their attention and working closely with the appropriate agencies. GE says product safety is a fundamental commitment. All GE dishwashers meet third-party industry safety requirements. GE investigates reported safety issues and initiates corrective action when appropriate. You can read their full statements on our website and want to know if other consumers have reported problems with the dishwasher you've got in your house. Now, we have put the unverified complaints essentially on our website, and so there's a lot more to the story. We'll be watching it very closely, and there will be more at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but to see those pictures of that charred kitchen, it really is alarming.
It's a concern, especially with people who turn the dishwasher on at night. Might be something and a habit that some folks might want to change.
That's a good point.
Yeah, we learned a lot there. All right, we'll catch up and look forward to that coming up at 5.